Hi, and welcome back to another video here with me, Ellen, and thank you so much for joining me again on the mat as always. And I hope you're doing well today whenever you're practicing this. So today we are coming to a flow practice on our mat, and I would like this practice to be around this idea of unity and wholeness. And I've been reading some yoga works and this work specifically by Iyengar about yoga, diving back into these books, which I haven't in a little while. So it's been really, really nice. And anyway, in this book, he speaks to this idea that yoga is almost like the scattered pieces of ourselves, and we can go through life feeling super scattered, right? Our attention can feel scattered, our time can feel scattered, we can feel stretched, we can feel like we're spread thinly, we're doing a million things at once. And yoga is this beautiful, potent moment where we kind of come together as a whole. Breath, body, mind, heart, it all kind of realigns. And yeah, we become this wholeness. We feel, at least I definitely feel, this sense of unity, even if it's just for this transitory moment in the practice. But yeah, these words really stuck with me. So I wanted to bring this idea of wholeness and unity to our practice today. This kind of idea of realignment and reconfiguring ourselves into center. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the practice. And we'll start together seated as we often do, just to ground in. And just to begin, I want us to already feel this kind of sense of wholeness. In you can either lay both of your hands at your heart, or maybe you want to lay your left hand at your heart and your right hand onto your belly, onto your stomach. I'm going to choose this option today, but it really doesn't matter. And once you've chosen where to lay your hands, and maybe you want to just lay your hands on your thighs or on your knees, and that feels more whole to you. But I encourage you to lay your hands on your torso if possible. And when you have done so, maybe you close down the eyes, or maybe you just take a soft gaze, this soft, watery, unfocused gaze down in front of you, just so your eyes and your sight isn't darting around the room. And we just arrive here together onto our mats. And just feeling into your palms, touching your body wherever they are. And just feeling this subtle sense of unity and wholeness with your hands on your body, skin touching clothes, touching skin. This holding of yourself, this connection to yourself. And we're going to take 2 releasing breaths. We'll take an inhale through the nose together. And exhale a sigh out through the mouth. One more inhale. Exhale a sigh through the mouth. Just drawing yourself to your breath. Drawing awareness to breath. Imagining that you're filling up your palms with every inhale. Creating this sense of wholeness. Breathing into your palms. As we slowly and gently begin to draw the scattered pieces of our awareness to this one single point. The whole of our awareness is balanced on the breath. Deep breath in, filling up the palms. Exhale, palms fall down. Deep breath in, filling up the palms. Exhale, palms draw down. Deep breath in, filling up the palms. Exhale, palms draw down. And we'll take an inhale through the nose together. Exhale a sigh out through the mouth, let it go. Lovely. On your inhale, reaching your arms up over your head and catching hold of your right wrist with your left hand, pouring the body over to the left, breathing up and down the right side of the body. Side body stretch, feeling into this wholeness of self, side body, front body, back body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we lean the other way. Right hand comes to catch the left wrist and we peel ourselves over to the right. This feels super juicy for me today. Breathing up and down the left side of your body, the torso. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, just replace the hands back on the thighs, on the knees. Palms are facing up. Let's close down the eyes and just feel into that wholeness of self. Noticing how it feels after those stretches, just the first few postures. And just notice how it feels. Maybe you can feel this deeper connection to self, to body, to energy, to how you are doing on a physical level. And when you're ready, just rolling over your knees, we'll make our way to child's pose on the mat. So taking the knees wide, bringing the toes to touch at the back of the mat and just tenting through your fingers and taking your gaze between the gap between your hands. And you can take these kind of pulses up and down here, these tenting of your fingertips, just pulsing up and down, breathing into the back body, breathing into the hips and the shoulders, the arms, the chest, just pulsing up and down gently here in your child's pose. Wholeness of you, drawing the focus into this one moment, unifying the focus into this very moment. And then on your next inhale, just drawing yourself up to your tabletop. And we'll come through some cat-cows together here. So on an inhale, we drop belly, we open through heart. Maybe you close down the eyes or take a soft gaze. And on the exhale, we round through the spine, chin tucks into chest. Beautiful. Inhale, drop belly, open through heart, open through chest. And exhale, we round through the spine, chin tucks into chest. Again, this unity of this moment. Inhale, drop belly, open through heart, just moving through these gentle, simple postures. Exhale, we round through the spine, chin tucks into chest. Inhale, drop belly, open through heart. And exhale, rounding through the spine, chin tucks into chest. And you're welcome to keep moving through your cat-cows, or maybe you want to make this movement a little bit more fluid, but keeping it super simple. Just moving kind of intuitively here, allowing your breath to guide the movement, just noticing any tightness. My body feels super tight today. Noticing any stickiness. Letting go of sight if you close down the eyes or take a soft gaze, allowing yourself to drop into body, drop into heart, drop into sensation. One more inhale, one more exhale. Beautiful. And we're going to just take some big arm circles here. So inhale, draw the right arm forward, and exhale, taking it back, and take your hips back towards your heels, almost like a moving child's pose. Inhale, we draw forward. Exhale back, these big, beautiful whole circles. Inhale forward. Exhale back, placing that right hand down, we move to the left. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale back, really nice. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale back, planting that left hand down, curling under the toes if they aren't curled under already. Moving the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale through the nose together. Exhale a sigh out through the mouth. Really nice. And let's just take a moment to take any wiggles, any sways that feel good here. Bending a knee, swaying the hips, swaying the head, moving out through the neck, rippling through the shoulders, just doing what feels good. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just realigning ourselves, dropping into body, moving with the breath. This reconfiguration through our practice. Drawing ourselves into this very moment, single point of focus, body, breath being inside this bubble of your practice. Moving up onto your tippy toes now, and let's just tiptoe our way to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll take a halfway lift, and exhale, refold. Let's just hang ourselves here. Maybe hands are hanging down, maybe you catch hold of opposite elbows, perhaps there's a gentle sway side to side, a deep bend through the knees. Maybe there's a sigh out through the mouth, blubber of the lips, allowing yourself to really fold, to let go. Crown of the head drops towards the mat. And then letting go of any bind now, grounding down through the four corners of your feet. Slowly we unravel all the way up to standing, taking your time through this whole length of the body, rolling these shoulders back, reaching your arms up over your head. Take your gaze to your prayer, and exhale, just drawing that prayer back down to heart center, maybe bringing feet to touch at the top of the mat. Just taking a moment, closing down the eyes or gaze is soft. Notice where the mind has gone. And if it wandered away, that's all good. Just bring it back to this moment. Bringing the scattered pieces together in this moment, through this practice, through this movement. Finding this sense of wholeness. As we meet our bodies, we meet our breath, we meet our spirit, our heart on the mats. Taking this time, this moment to feel whole, to realign. On your next inhale, reaching that prayer up over your head, grow tall, and exhale, we fold all the way down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, find length, space. Exhale, refold, plant the palms down, stepping back to your high plank. We'll take an inhale here together, and an exhale, just take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. We'll hold for a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale here. And looking towards your hands, stepping. Maybe you want to jump to your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, we refold. Inhale, reach your rise, reach that prayer up over your head, grow tall. And exhale, we refold all the way down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find length, space. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your high plank. We'll hold it here for a moment. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog, just hitching the hips up and back. We'll take an inhale here. And an exhale here. Looking towards your hands, stepping or jumping to the top of the mat. An inhale, a halfway lift. And an exhale, a refold. Inhale, reach your rise, reaching your prayer up over your head, grow tall. And an exhale, refold all the way down to the mat. This dance with your breath. Inhale, find length, space, halfway. Exhale, step back to your high plank, holding it here for a moment on an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, just one more breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Final time, looking to your hands, stepping, jumping to the top of the mat. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, reach your rise, reach your arms up over your head, grow tall, gaze to thumbs. And exhale, we dive, we fold down to the mat. This moving meditation. Inhale, halfway lift. left. Exhale, refold, plant the palms, step back to your high plank. We'll take an inhale here, find strength, center, core, and exhale, downward facing dog. And just take a moment, maybe just finding stillness, resisting any urge to fidget, to shift, to move, to adjust. And just allow this energy to ripple through the body, pulsing underneath the surface of the skin, and just notice. Notice this sense of realignment as we move in flow with body, as we move in flow with breath. This drawing the scattered pieces together to this very moment. And on your next inhale, reach right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, just bending the knee, opening up the hip for a breath. Super juicy. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, stepping that right foot through between your hands, dropping the left knee down, low lunge, reaching your arms up over your head. We'll take an inhale. And an exhale, we'll cactus the arms. Inhale, we open, draw elbows back. And exhale, a slight rounding through the spine, drawing palms together. Inhale, open, feeling whole. Exhale, we round. Once more rather. Inhale, open. And exhale, this rounding through the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, open, maybe taking the arms wide like a T shape. And exhale, framing that front foot. You can curl the back toes under or keep them flat on the mat, half splits. Drawing the weight back so you can feel it in the back of the right hamstring, and your bottom doesn't need to be on that left heel. It's all good. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale here. We're breathing into the back of the right hamstring. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Taking that weight forward, and then placing the left hand down, kicking that left leg out to the left side, coming into a supported side plank. So you kick the right leg back, right arm goes up over the ear. We'll take an inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, final time. Exhale, maybe catching hold of the foot with the hand, or just keeping yourself in that extension. That's beautiful. That is more than enough here. Breathe, spiraling the heart up and open towards the sky. Through wobbles, through shakes, this is still a balance. Inhale here. And exhale, bringing that right foot back towards the top of the mat. I sometimes like to take right hand under right knee to help it there. Left knee comes off of the mat, easy twist. We'll take those arm circles. Inhale, reach forward, right arm. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up with the right arm. Exhale, frame that front foot. And stepping into a balance. You can come to a standing L shape here, keeping this 90 degrees with the legs, or maybe you want to open it up into a standing split. It's completely your choice. Maybe you want to bring your hands to wrap around that bottom ankle, taking your time, breathing into this length of the body, this fullness of the body, sparking through the toes on your left foot. Crown of the head drops towards the mat. We'll take an inhale here together. And then an exhale, softening the left foot back down, planting the palms, step right foot back to meet left. We're in our downward facing dog. On an inhale, let's roll forward to our high plank and through to our up dog. And we're going to hold in this wholeness, this fullness of this pose we often transition through. I know it's strong. Squeezing your glutes, opening up through the heart. Inhale here, maybe a little smile. And exhale. Downward facing dog, so nice. Take a moment in stillness, noticing right side and noticing left side. Any differences between the two sides, and holding yourself in the middle, find center. We realign. Inhale, reach left leg up and back, three-legged. Exhale, bend that left knee, opening up the hip in the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, stepping that left foot through between your hands, low lunge, dropping the right knee down, opening up into our low lunge. Inhale, we rise up with the hands. Exhale, cactus, taking those pulses. Inhale, draw elbows back. Exhale, a slight rounding through the spine, palms to touch. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, final time. Exhale, a rounding. Inhale, we open and draw the arms out like this big T shape, taking up space. Exhale, framing that front left foot, drawing the hips back into your half splits, coming onto the heel of the left foot. And your bottom does not need to be back on that right foot. Once you can feel the back of the left hamstring talking to you, you're in the right place. We'll take an inhale, a halfway lift. And an exhale, a refold. Breathe into the back of the left leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Beautiful. Drawing weight back into that left foot. Plant the right hand down, spinning that right leg out to the right side of the mat. Left leg goes long, supported side plank. Inhale, find length. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length, space. And then exhale, maybe coming to find that bind, catching hold of the foot with the hand, or maybe staying long in that beautiful lengthened shape, opening up, kicking out through the heart, through the chest, through the whole of the front body, spiraling heart up to the sky if you're in this bind. Inhaling here, and then exhale, we're taking that left foot back to the top of the mat. Left hand can come and help it underneath the left knee. Right knee comes off the mat, easy twist, reach up, left hand, big circles. Inhale, reach forward with that left hand, these big whole circles. Exhale, back. Twice more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, final time. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reaching left arm up to the sky. Exhale, framing that left foot. Weight into left foot, standing L shape at a 90-degree, or maybe opening up into your standing splits. Completely your choice. Go where feels good. Maybe you play between both of them. Maybe you're playing with balance, wrapping both hands, or one hand rather, round the bottom ankle. Would help if I could speak. And breathe into the back of the left leg, the hamstring. It's intense, it's big, it's an opening. Breathe into your body. Can you separate the toes on that flying right foot? You've got it, you've got it. One more inhale here together. And exhale here together. Inhale. Exhale, planting the right toes down. Gently, slowly take your time, sending left foot back to meet right. Downward facing dog, beautiful. We ripple forward to our high plank. We come further up dog, hovering the hips off the mat, squeezing through your bottom to protect your lower back, pressing through the hands up to the shoulders. You're strong, you're on your toes, you're opening through the heart. There's a light shining out the center of your chest. This wholeness of you. One more inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog, beautiful. Let's take an inhale through the nose together here. And an exhale, a sigh out through the mouth. And taking your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. Malasana squat, back of the mat, turning the toes out, heels in. Nice. And just bringing your hands to prayer at heart center. Elbows come to the inside of your knees. Maybe there's a sway side to side. Maybe you're in stillness. And just feel into any shifts. Physically, mentally, emotionally, perhaps any sense of feeling this unity, this wholeness, as you drop into body, as you drop into breath, and as you bring that focus of your awareness to this central point, to this present moment. And we'll take one more inhale here, and an exhale here. Planting the palms down now, lifting the hips up, and we'll roll up to standing at the back of the mat, rolling through the spine, rolling shoulders back, reaching your arms up over your head to prayer, grow tall, and then exhale, let's dive all the way back down towards the mat. Let's take that a couple more times. Inhale, we roll through the spine, rolling up at the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, we refold. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, rolling up through the spine. Reaching your arms up over your head, gaze to thumbs, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Walking your hands back to your downward facing dog. Final tiny bits of flow. Inhale, reach right leg up and back, three-legged. Exhale, bend that right knee, opening up the hip in the sky. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step that right foot through between your hands. High lunge this time. You're on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, let's reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, arrow lunge. Let's flow through these. Inhale, we reach up, grow tall, whole. Exhale, arrow lunge, drawing the fingertips back. Inhale, draw up, final time. Exhale, arrow lunge. We'll take an inhale here together. Exhale, warrior three. You've got it. Weight into that right foot, kicking through the left. Strong, whole in this warrior three, and our strength can be wobbling, can be shaking. I know I'm wobbling. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale, standing splits. So drawing the hands down towards the mat, everybody peeling that left leg up to the sky, opening up through the backs of the legs. We'll take one inhale here together, and an exhale, drawing the left foot to meet the right at the top of the mat, dropping your hips down into your chair pose, sinking the hips low. You've got it. Inhale. Exhale, open twist. Left hand goes forward, right hand back, maybe looking towards the right fingertips. Breathe. You've got it. You've got it. Inhale here, and exhale, we fold over the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, a halfway lift, flat back, find space. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping yourself back to your high plank. We'll take an inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Push the hips up and back. Beautiful. Other side. You've got this. Inhale, left leg up to the sky, free-legged. Exhale, bend the knee, open hip. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, stepping that left foot through between your hands. High lunge, you're on the ball of that right foot. Reach the fingertips up to the sky, and we flow. Exhale, arrow, fingertips draw back. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, arrow. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, arrow, and we hold for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, weight into that front left foot, warrior three. You're flying. Fingertips can draw back, or maybe you bring them to heart center to help with the balance. Can you draw the pinky toe down on that right foot? Wobbling, shaking, breathing. It's all part of it. All inhale. Exhale, standing splits, drawing that right foot up towards the sky. This breathing into the backs of the legs. Crown of the head drops down. Inhaling here. Exhale, chair pose, slowly drawing the right foot to meet the left at the top of the mat, sending your hips low, taking your time. Inhale. Exhale, open twist, right hand forward, left hand back, maybe taking your gaze to the left hand. Weight into your heels. You've got it. Inhaling here. And exhale, we fold over the legs. Take your feet nice and wide. We're finding a gorilla, so taking the palms of your hands underneath your feet. So you're standing on your hands. Your fingers are massaging your wrists and allowing yourself to fold. Maybe there's a sigh, a bend through the knees. Super grounding, feeling into this wholeness of you. Hands on feet in this moment. Crown of the head drops down. Beautiful. Feeling heat, feeling energy ripple, pass, flow through the body. One more inhale here. One more exhale. And taking your hands out from underneath your feet. On an inhale, finding a halfway lift. And exhale, we refold, plant the palms, step back to your high plank, hold it here. Inhale, find center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final time, we're rippling forward to our high plank, then dropping the hips down, hovering them off the mat. We hold in our up dog just for a couple of breaths. You've got it. Opening up through the heart. Maybe there's a smile on the face. So nice. This wholeness, this fullness of you. An inhale here. And an exhale, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale through the nose together. And exhale, a sigh out through the mouth. Let it go. Take a moment. Inquire in stillness and notice. Notice how this dog feels in comparison to the first one of our practice. Notice space, openings, shiftings, lengthenings, and it was all you, your body, your breath. And looking towards your hands now, and gently just stepping yourself through to seated, coming to sit on your bottom and taking the legs long. Nice. Flexing through the feet, drawing up through the spine. Oh, I am sweating. It is hot today. I can tell you that. And inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. And an exhale, we're just finding a fold. There's no destination, there's nowhere to go, folding over the legs. I have a bend in my knees. You can allow this slight rounding through the spine, the chin to tuck into the chest. We're making this restorative. We're making this soft. We're making this gentle. Fold inwards. Breathing into the backs of your legs. Breathing into back body. Softening through the muscles in the face, the jaw, the tongue, the eyebrows, the forehead, allowing yourself to melt inwards. Allowing yourself to be drawn inwards. Eyes are closed or gaze is soft. As we turn inwards to the whole of ourselves, our bodies, our breath, our heart, our spirit, our soul. One more inhale here together. One more exhale. And gently drawing yourself back up to seated and planting the feet down on the mat. We'll take a hug here, wrapping your arms around your shins, tucking your chin back into your chest, just giving yourself a hug. Finding quiet and stillness for a couple of moments. With your arms wrapped around your body, as we connect into self, as we draw the attention to this very moment, just as we did at the start of our practice with our hands on our bodies. This wholeness of you, this wholeness of the experience, this wholeness that this practice brings, the scattered of pieces of ourselves coming back to center, coming back to one, leveling out amidst all the ups and downs of life. We find this sense of leveling, of centering on our mats. And taking a moment to send love to the wholeness of yourself, sending love to your body, sending love to your breath, sending love to your heart, your soul, your spirit, your mind. Appreciating the wholeness of you and all that you bring and all that you do. And whenever you're ready, gently unraveling out of this little hug, and we'll draw ourselves down onto our backs on the mat, taking your time and hug the knees into the chest, giving yourself a lovely hug, a lovely squeeze. And we'll catch hold of the outside edges of the feet and we'll find a happy baby, soles of the feet up towards the sky, really grounding the sacrum into the mat, breathing into hips, into groin. One more inhale here, and an exhale here. Hug the knees back into the chest, cactusing the arms. We'll finish with a brief twist on each side. Legs go over to the right, knees go over to the right. Your gaze goes over that left shoulder, breathing into the left side of the body. Inhale, draw yourself back to center and just sending the knees, the legs over to the left, Gaze goes over the opposite shoulder. Breathing into the right side. And then drawing yourself back to center, giving yourself a final hug, a squeeze inwards. Then finding your Shavasana, down on the mat, sending your legs long to either corner of the mat. Arms are down by your side, palms facing up towards the sky. We'll take an inhale through the nose together here. Exhale a sigh out through the mouth. Shavasana. Nowhere to be. No one to be. Nothing to do. This final shape, this final moment of the practice, we can really feel into that wholeness of ourselves. The wholeness of the physical body, the weight of the physical body on the mat, on the ground, on the earth. As we come and rest in this moment of stillness and quiet. It's almost like we're gathering up the scattered pieces of ourselves in this moment as we lie here and draw them all back to one. As we re-meet ourselves at the end of our practice. After we've spent this deep time reconnecting with the physical body, with the breath, with the heart, with the soul. Almost like this sense of rebuilding after the practice, putting the pieces back together again. And you're welcome to stay here for longer if it feels right. If not, we'll take an inhale through the nose together. And an exhale, a sigh out through the mouth. And with that sigh, maybe bringing some wiggles back to your fingers and your toes, the head, the outer edges of the physical body. Gentle movement, and maybe you want to take a big full body stretch, hands up over your head. And an exhale, hugging those knees back in towards your chest and rolling yourself over into a little ball just for a moment. Into our rebirth position, holding yourself on one side. Gaze can stay soft, eyes can stay closed. Still going through this process of reunification. Finding this sense of wholeness. The end of our practice, this rebirth, this chance to start again in a small way. This chance to shift perspective. And you can keep the eyes closed or soft and gently drawing yourself up to seated. And just finding a seat on your mat just where we began at the beginning of our practice, and taking the backs of your hands to your thighs, palms are facing up in this gesture of openness, receiving, feeling whole, feeling centered. The scattered pieces of yourself have come back to this moment. The attention, the awareness is set and anchored in this moment. You've taken this time to re-meet your body, to re-meet your breath, to re-meet your heart. And then drawing your hands to prayer at heart center, pressing the palms, the pads of the fingers together. Hold it here for a moment. This gesture of reverence and gratitude for the practice, this potent, magical practice of yoga. And bringing your prayer now to your third eye space between your eyebrows and bowing your head to your heart, to yourself, to this practice. Thanking yourself for getting on the mat, and thank you so much for practicing with me. For this practice we say Namaste.